Hi guys, I'm Ivory and welcome to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be doing a huge makeup haul. I know you saw the title and you're like, holy shit, Ivory, you have a problem. And I'm like, okay, well, what else is new? However, I do want to say that a lot of this makeup is actually from my dear friend Mary, who is also a fellow YouTuber here. She gave me a huge chunk of her collection because her channel is not going to be focused around makeup and beauty anymore. And because of that, she asked if I wanted any of her makeup. And I was like, yes, just yes. So even though I am aware that it's a lot of money and it's a lot of makeup, this is a collection that has been built over many years. And I know because I looked up all of the makeup and some of them have been discontinued for quite a while. And another reason I wanted to make this video is not to brag. I hope that doesn't come off that way, but more so because, well, first of all, someone did ask me to do a haul, but it's more so because I want to show you what I got so that if something really sticks out to you or piques your interest, then you in turn can leave a comment to tell me that, oh, I would love if you did multiple looks using that palette, or I'd love for you to do a wear test on XYZ. So that's more so the reason why I wanted to show you what I got. And also I like watching haul videos, so I thought I'd make one. Before we get into the video, be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. I post new videos every single week, and also be sure to follow me on my social media. Everything is _ivorypcherry. All right, so the way I want to do this is in the order that I would normally apply my makeup. So the first thing is the Glossier, oh god, we're off to a bad start, glossierbalm.com. I did try this. Some of this makeup I actually have tried because I just did a high-end luxury first impressions of some of the makeup, so I'll put it up here if you're interested. But I have been using this around my nose because I get a little bit dry right there and a little bit, like a very thin layer over my acne because the skin is like dry and crusty there. It's very thick. It's like Vaseline, but it's a little bit better because when I put Vaseline anywhere on my skin, I cannot apply foundation on top of it. It doesn't stick. It's like a banana peel, and when foundation hits it, it's like whoop, it's gone. But with this one, I did apply it on my inner nose crack, and I'm able to have the foundation stay there and it doesn't look dry. So I do actually really like this. That's the only like skincare item. So we're gonna move on to primers. The first one is the most expensive single product out of this entire makeup haul. This is the Ray Morris Invisible Mattifier. I don't fully understand what this is, but this is $80. It feels very silicone-y, like the Smashbox photo finish. I went on the website and I feel like you can also touch up your makeup with this. I don't fully understand. I do want to do a dedicated video on just this because I can't believe something like this that looks so dinky, it doesn't have a mirror or like an applicator, can cost $80. Like, who are you, Ray Morris? What the hell? I also got some primers. These are by Cover FX. One is illuminating, the other one is blurring. I can tell you the blurring one is pretty nice. It feels nice. The illuminating one I haven't used yet, but it's just nice to have an illuminating primer just in case you need it. The next is the Hourglass Mineral Veil. This is obviously a mini. And I also got the Anastasia eye primer, which I can tell you I have used and it's actually very nice. I hope they come out with more shades because this is pretty white. I feel like for people with darker skin tones, it might be too bright. So I feel like they should definitely expand in shades. All right, so next off we have brows. I have two. The first one is from ColourPop. It has the spoolie and it has a pencil. I got the shade Ash Brown. I've tried the other eyebrow pencil from ColourPop. The only thing about that one is it doesn't retract. This one retracts. Also, the color was off in that one, so I'm hoping this is the right shade. And then this one is from Midas Cosmetics. This is the Crown Brow eyebrow pencil. Same thing. It has a spoolie on one end and on the other side it has a retractable tip. And it's very fine. And I got the shade Dark Brown in this one. I am actually an affiliate of Midas Cosmetics, so if you're interested in this product, it is already affordable. It's $9, but you can save even more money if you use the code ivorypcherry. No pressure, whatever. All right, so the next thing is foundation and concealers. Mary gave me a bunch of foundation and concealers. We are very different in skin color. She is quite a bit more fair than me, but I went through the collection and I feel like this might be my shade. Maybe not right now, but maybe in the winter or something, but I feel like this could totally match me. And then I also got two concealers that I feel like I could work with. The first one by Flower Beauty. This is the Light Illusion Full Coverage Concealer. And then this one is the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow. I do like L'Oreal's Infallible line, but I've only tried their Pro Matte stuff. I've never tried their Pro Glow stuff because I am very oily. But in the winter, I do get, you know, a little bit drier, so I feel like maybe I can work with this. And of course, when you apply makeup, you need brushes. So I got a ton, and there is a very big variety. We got Sigma brushes, we got brushes from Ulta, we got Smith brushes, Wet n Wild, ColourPop, Japanesque, MAC, Oh my God. When I was thinking of the total for this makeup, I looked up MAC brushes. Wow. I did not realize they were so expensive. This brush I think is the most expensive out of all the brushes that I got. And it's just an eye brush. It's not even a face brush. I don't understand. But I got a ton of new brushes to try, or at least attempt to try. They might just stay in my brush drawer. I really like hoarding brushes. I don't know what it is about brushes, but I feel like I've been saving brushes for an apocalypse or something. But this one I actually have tried. I didn't really like it for blending out my concealer, but I'm not done with this. I want to keep experimenting with it because Sigma has some really unique looking brushes. Like this one looks like a little teepee. Next off, we have setting powders, and we got powders on powders on powders on powders. We got one from Glossier, Bare Minerals, Pretty Vulgar, as well as ColourPop. I just bought a bunch of stuff from ColourPop because I want to do a full face. So just be aware that you're going to see ColourPop sprinkled in pretty much every single one of these categories. And I also got minis. Look how cute this is. Makeup Forever, some Laura Mercier, as well as Ciate. You know what's really funny? I put this in a giveaway when I hit 1K, I believe. And now it's been gifted to me. Like it just went full circle. So yeah, I have a lot of powders now and I think I'm set for life. All right, so I want to take a break from the base products and I want to get into the fun part, which is eyeshadow palettes. This entire box is filled, it's very heavy, and it's just of eyeshadow palettes. Like I said at the beginning, this video is for you guys so that if you find something that's interesting, let me know if you really want me to focus on a specific product. I feel like eyeshadow palettes is probably where I would get the most comments about, so I wanted to say it again. So first we got Milani. This one is the Earthy Elements. I've heard some really good things about their eyeshadow, so I'm excited to get into that. This one I'm sad because it didn't make it in transit. It broke and 2 of the shades they're gone. But we still have 7 of them, so it's okay. Next is the NYX Off Tropic palette. Looks like this. Ooh, very colorful. There's a lot of makeup, so I'm sorry if I'm going a little too fast. From ColourPop, I got the Sweet Talk palette. I have wanted this for so long. You guys know I love pink romantic shades, so this is really pretty to me. I wanted this the second it came out, but I waited until it went on sale, so I finally have it. I'm very happy about that. I also got the Huda Beauty Mauve Obsessions palette. Looks like this. Definitely winter vibes for me. Next is the Maybelline City Mini palettes. I have one of these already, but I got a different one. This one is Blushed Avenue. This is the Festival by Juvia's. These are really big pans. These are like blush sized pans. I hear really good things about Juvia's Place, like their eyeshadows are very pigmented. The next off I have BH Cosmetics Weekend Festival palettes. This is what it looks like, another colorful one. I love BH Cosmetics. My first palette that I ever bought was from them and I still love it to this day. So I have no doubt that this will be really good. And I have another one by BH Cosmetics. This is the Daisy Marquez one. This is adorable. It has a little mirror and it just like props up. I'm sure you've seen this, but it's like a little vanity. It's adorable. And then the top is magnetic. Oh, so cute. The next palette is the Temptations palette. This is from Midas Cosmetics when they did a collaboration with Julie Gutierrez. And this is what it looks like. I actually played around with this. I played around with these shades and I think this one as well. And so far they were pretty good. The next one is by Makeup Revolution. This was the Emily Edit The Wants palette. I think my weakness is big palettes from affordable brands because it feels like such a bargain. So I'm really happy that I have this. I'm happy to have all of this. And then I also got a palette from Morphe. This is the Boss Mood 35M palette. This is what it looks like. You can see my ring light in the reflection because the packaging is kind of glossy. I'm definitely most gravitated towards the green. I typically don't really like green. My husband loves green, especially this color, like Shrek green. Ugh. But in this palette, it pops out the most to me. And in general, I do actually like Morphe shadows. I know there's a lot of controversy towards them, but in my experience, I feel like for the most part, most of the palettes that I get from them actually perform pretty decently. All right, next I have the Urban Decay Naked Heat palette. This is what it looks like. I'm sorry, I'm trying to avoid the glare, but it's just like an orange, coppery, fiery type of palette. I also got the Norvina palette. I did actually do a look with this palette and I really like this one. And I believe this is discontinued. This is the Smashbox, the Love Edit eyeshadow palette. I feel like I have a lot of these colors already, but for me, more is more. As long as it performs well, I pretty much always keep my makeup. Okay, so those are all the eyeshadow palettes, but now we are going into like subcategories. So the next is liquid eyeshadows. I was able to get the mini Stila liquid eyeshadows. Some of these are neutrals. I have a nice copper one, or not copper, bronzy one, and a red one right here. I have tried these before. I love them. I'm really happy that they're in my makeup collection now. The first time I ever tried them, my friend let me borrow them and I immediately fell in love, and I was trying to look for dupes at the drugstore. Nothing ever compared. So now that I have the real thing, I don't have to look for dupes anymore. The next one is by Cover FX. This is the Shimmer Veil. It has an iridescence to it. It's like a purpley, like unicorn type of shift. It's in the shade Amethyst. And then the next ones are by Morphe. These are the metallic eyeshadows. I don't know if they actually sell these because I tried to look for these for prices and I didn't find them on their website. But I got a silver one, a rose gold one, and like a black one. This is really nice for like New Year's or something. I also got Hydra liners. These are activated by water. I have to look into the full extent about how I can use these, but I feel like these would be fun for like a Halloween look or something. I'm not totally sure how I want to incorporate this, but I have big dreams for this one. And then the last category is eyeshadow singles. So the first ones are by Tarte. These are the Chrome Paint Shadow Pots. This is in the shade Martini, and then this one is in Fire Dancer. This one has like a bronzy olive undertone to it. I don't know, can you see it? And then this red one, oh my god, that is beautiful. These colors are definitely like holidays for me for sure. And then the next one is by ColourPop. This is in the shade Telepathy. This one is unique too. It's like a little bit yellow, golden, olivey. I love the way it dances in the light. It's so pretty. And the last single shadows came from a Z palette. These are from Sydney Grace. There were more, but some of them broke, which is okay. I still have a ton. I don't know where these are from, like these square ones and this mini circle one. The mattes, I looked them up. I think they're $5, and then the shimmers, depending on which one, is like $6 or $7. And I've never actually bought single shadows myself, I don't think. I've never loved a color enough that I'm like, oh, I need to have just that one color. I always just buy palettes. And then on the back of it, we have highlighter. I don't know who it's from. A bronzer. Don't know who it's from. And then we have another bronzer. I think this is Hoola, but I don't know for sure. All right, so that is it for the eyeshadow. So we're gonna move on to blushes, bronzers, and highlights. I'm gonna first start out with like the duo. So if it's like a blush and highlight duo type of packaging, we're gonna get that out of the way first. So first I have the Pixi and Chloe Morello Romantic Radiance palette. Over here you have a liner, I think. Yep, liner and brow shades. You have eyeshadows and highlighters, and then you also have a selection of blushes. The next is the Kevyn Aucoin Contour Duo. So this is a contour shade and it's a highlight. The next one is by ColourPop. This is a blush and highlighter. These are really big pans. I'm never gonna finish that. The next one is by Cover FX. I also wanted to note that a lot of the makeup I could tell is from either like BoxyCharm or Ipsy, because I know for a fact this came in BoxyCharms. So it's not necessarily that this was bought individually, which probably is expensive. It's more so that you save money because you had a makeup subscription. But this is the Perfector Face Palette in the shade Light to Medium. I have used this. I like this, although I've only used the contour shade. I've never used everything else. And then I also got the Natasha Denona Blush and Glow Little Mini. This has a little blush, and then this is a little highlighter. And the last one is a cream contour kit from Anastasia. I have never tried cream contour. I am a little bit intimidated by it. I've only done powder all my life. I've never had anyone show me, and I've seen tutorials on it, but I don't know. I just felt like powder always worked for me. I have to look up more tutorials because even though people claim it's easy, I feel like it's easy to mess up as well. Okay, so those are all like the compact situations. Now I'm just gonna go straight into only bronzers, only blushes, and only highlights. So the first one I got is from BH Cosmetics. This is the Brilliance bronzer in the shade Golden Gal. I see a little bit of gold reflect in it, but when I swatch it, I don't see it. It doesn't swatch shimmery at all. I do know that sometimes they add a little bit of glitter so that it blends a little bit better, but it doesn't actually come out glittery or chunky, so that might be the case for this. I also got bronzers from ColourPop. This one I actually did buy with my own money, and after I bought all this ColourPop stuff, then Mary was like, oh, by the way, I'm giving up all this makeup, and I'm like, great, you have a bronzer, and I just bought a bronzer. But this one is hers, and mine came in like a single shadow. I don't know if she had to buy this separately, but like I like this packaging, but I didn't see that option. But this one is Afternoon Delight, and this one has no name, but these are the ones that I got. Okay, we're gonna move on to blushes. So the first one is from ColourPop. This is the blush sticks. I got the shade Cool It, which is like a mauvey purple. These are a cream blush. Okay, so they feel not sticky, but there's some tact to it. Can you apply it over like a set face? I feel like the purple undertone will go well with this look. Okay, I didn't want to ruin my makeup, so I didn't apply a lot, so I can't really see, but it feels unset. It's different. I also got another blush by ColourPop. This is in the shade Count Me In. These are so unique. I did swatch it. I swatch everything when I first get it. So even when I do like a first impressions of something, you'll often see like my finger swatch in the pan just because I like to touch. But this is a cream powder hybrid. I can't explain it, but when I press into it, it's almost like putty. I also got one from Pretty Vulgar. This is in the shade Sweet Revenge. We got one from from Flower Beauty. This is in Flower Pots. And then I also got a Physicians Formula Butter Blush, which also has that same coconut smell. I broke my butter bronzer for good. You guys know I broke it twice now. And then ever since I put it back together, it's very powdery. So one day I was trying to get rid of the powder at the top. I flipped it over like this over the trash can, and it just all fell into the trash can. And I'm like, okay, I guess we're done with the butter bronzer. But I have so many other bronzers, like I wasn't too upset about that one. I also got one. This one's really interesting to me. This is from Laura Geller in the shade Tropic Hues. It has some gold in it and like some really bright pinks. Let's see what it looks like all together. Hopefully you can see. Ignore this swatch over here. That was the eyeshadow, but it's very shiny. It's almost like a blush topper, I feel like, because this is a lot shinier than I would like. And then my last blush is from Note. I think this broke, but this is the shade, and it has like a little applicator in there as well, and a mirror. And then next is highlighters. This is the Gimme More Pressed Powder Highlighter, and there are a bunch of really pretty ones. I'm definitely going to use this one for my full face of ColourPop. I didn't pick up a highlighter. I wasn't planning on highlighting because you guys know I'm like whatever about highlighter, but now that I have it, I'm going to include it. I also got the Maybelline Master Chrome. This is in Molten Gold. I hear really good things about this one. And I also got the Essence Pure Nude Highlighter in the shade Be My Highlight. My channel is definitely geared towards more drugstore affordable makeup brands, so I'm really happy that I have these options. And I also have one from Wet n Wild in the shade Precious Petals. This one is very popular. I see people use this all the time. But I also got Becca highlighters. This one is Opal. Oh, this is the first time I opened it and it has a crack on it, but this is what it looks like. I don't want to tilt it and like have it all fall down. I also got the shade Rosé Gold, which I assume is pink undertone. Yep. My friend, when she saw this packaging, she's like, is that supposed to be like a little UFO? I'm like, no, I don't think so. But now that she said that, that's all I can think about whenever I see this packaging. And then I also got Champagne Pop, which I have tried and I love. Okay, we're in the home stretch here. We have lashes, lips, and setting spray. So for mascara, I got one from ColourPop. This is just black. And then for lashes, I got some from Midas Cosmetics. This is also from the collab with Julie Gutierrez. I got it the same time I got the eyebrow pencil. These are, wow, they're very vavoom. These are longer than any lash I currently own. They might swallow my eyes up, but we'll give them a shot. And next we're gonna move on to lips. So I got some from ColourPop. These are the bundles. I got Your Peach and Coconuts About You. I want to keep the peach one for me, but the coconut one I'm hoping to put in a giveaway. So yeah, that's all I have to say about that. And then I also got another liquid lipstick from ColourPop. This is the Ultra Matte ones, and this is in the shade Flurries. It's just like a nice nudish pink. We got some Ofra. This is in the shade Havana Nights. I actually did use this one. This has amazing staying power. It is very hard to get off, which is kind of great. And I also got a liquid lipstick from Morphe. This is in the color Fatty. Did this liquid lipstick just body shame me? All right, that was uncalled for. It's my cheat day. I also got liquid lipsticks from Dose of Colors. This is Truffle and this is Campfire. I have mixed these two together and I actually really like this. My one thing about it is I wish the packaging wasn't frosted. It doesn't look like this when you apply it. So I wish packaging was just clear. And I also got a liquid lipstick from Huda Beauty. This is in the color Trophy Wife. And I don't know what this is. Oh, this is a lip gloss from Huda Beauty in the color Shameless. It has a lot of shift to it. It's not holographic. I know what holographic is, but it shifts from like copper to gold. And then the only lipstick I have is from Charlotte Tilbury. This is in the color Blushing Dreams. Super, super pretty. And this is a lip product called the Smashbox Insta Matte Lipstick Transformer. To get it on, you apply generously over cream lipstick using a finger until a matte look is achieved. Not for use with glosses, lacquers, or balms. Okay, cool. So it just makes everything matte if you have a lipstick. So you can change the finish. That's a really cool concept. And then the last product is the Milk Makeup Blur Spray. I used this once. It has a little bit of a menthol type of smell to it. It goes away. I thought it was okay, but it's really hard for me to tell with setting sprays. It's more so like you see it throughout the day, but I haven't worn it for long enough to know if it really made a difference, but I have used it and I'm still like figuring it out. So that is it for this video. I hope that you enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to like this video and feel free to comment down below what other types of videos you'd like to see from me. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.